I've lived here over a year, and I think I gotta utilize making videos on this back porch more often. I think I just gotta utilize coming to this back porch at all more often. But anyway, not here to talk about my back porch. I don't feel like making a reaction video about the Chiefs beating the Eagles at Lincoln Financial Field. So I went to Twitter today. I said, what do you guys want to hear about? Since I don't feel like making that video, what do you guys want to hear about? And a couple of you guys tweeted to me, make another top 5 video. You haven't made one of those in a while. And they got me to thinking of things. I was like, yeah, I haven't made a top 5 video in a while. And there's one specific topic of top 5 video that I've been putting on the back burner, and I feel now's the time to make it. And that is the top 5 things I won't miss if, hypothetically, YouTube up and died. Either Google sold them, turned this website off completely, shit hits the fan, whatever the case may be. YouTube doesn't exist anymore. What won't I miss about this website? Now, to keep things from going to a completely negative vein here, I just want to say there's a lot of things I do appreciate about this website. I appreciate the interaction I have with my fans here, the good feedback I get, just the content that I enjoy from the uploaders I appreciate on this website. So much, a mountain of enjoyment of my viewing experience and time here on the internet has been on YouTube. So it's not like I just hate this fucking site, I wish it would die, and it's nothing like that. But if it did die, there are 5 specific things that I just flat out would not miss. And I got them on my list here. So without further ado, let's get into this list. The 5th thing I won't miss, and these aren't necessarily in any order except number 1. Number 1 is absolutely the number 1 thing, counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The first one being 5, the last one being 1. Anyway, the 5th thing on my list that I absolutely won't miss are changes that no one wants, changes that no one asked for, and changes that make this website worse. My God, how many videos have I made about that topic alone? Holy shit, I still don't know what is up Google's ass about just randomly having to change something because it's a new month, or it's a new Tuesday, or it's whatever. It's the granddaughter of the company's birthday, and she says, oh, I want 6 more pop-up ads on every video. Done! Click! Anyway, I just... it just baffles me because it's not so much that it's the changes that no one wants, it's the feedback that Google never hears from these changes that really just baffles me. So many things they do are met with an overwhelming, unanimous disapproval, and they just do it anyway. Or they take it another step farther and do it worse. Fucking hell, I will not miss that for a second if YouTube up and died. I don't even know of any other site that operates under that principle of agitating their fan base so vehemently and doing it just because they can. Now granted, YouTube has a bit more leniency in doing that compared to other websites because YouTube is the biggest game in town for what they do as a content host for all the viral videos and every other damn thing you can find on the internet video-wise. But I will not miss that shit for a second. Alright, moving along here. E-begging fan bases or your fans for worthless shit. Now, what I deem to be worthless shit may be more worthy to you or someone else, but it's this whole thing, and this is kind of what got me started on sticking up against e-begging. Back when Cloud e-begged for money to get a new computer, it was at that point that I got my first taste. This was the first time I saw someone begging for money to get donated to, at then, what was his PayPal account. And I was like, why doesn't this guy just get a job? Why doesn't this guy just save his money? Why doesn't he mow some lawns? Just do anything. Do anything that I would have done when I was his age. And it's at that point I realized there was a transition in society of this shit being acceptable. Like, it wasn't just laughed out of the building. If you tried doing something like that, like when I was a teenager, back in my day, I know I'm sounding like an old man, but like society used to laugh at people that acted like this. Now granted, people in society still do laugh at people that e-beg, but it's the fact that these people get what they want rather easily because their fan base is like, oh, well, he did make free content for me on YouTube. I guess that means I could throw my hard-earned money at him. What? You don't owe any of these people shit here, people. Just because I make content for you, just because this guy makes content for you, it's our choice to sacrifice our time and effort to make content for you guys. And the far majority of us are getting paid anyway, so keep your hard-earned money for yourselves. I will not miss that shit at all. And we all know the typical people here. It's someone needs a new microphone. Someone needs a new PlayStation 3 because they upload Call of Duty videos or whatever the case may be. And they go right to their fan base, even though they could just, sit tight for a week or two and use some of the YouTube money they made and blah, 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 blah. We all know the story because I've talked about it 100 times. I will not miss that shit. People having the ability to eBay to so many people for some frivolous possession with death and suffering in the world and people not being able to pay their own bills in their times of real need and crisis. And these motherfuckers are going to ask for money for some frivolous possession. Boy, I will not miss that shit for a second. Hells no. This kind of goes along the same thing, though it's not e-begging, but it is basically using your fan and using the unknowing to line your pockets. And that is what I call profiting off of death and suffering. Two biggest names that come to my head of people I've attacked are iJustine and Craft Nation. iJustine being the person who made the video about people dying and suffering from malaria while putting ads on the video, while just gladly taking money for it so she could buy some cool new Apple products and having no remorse about it. Not 1 ounce of remorse about making that video, showing the picture of dying children and families in Africa with the little pop-up ads, with the little click ads everywhere and all that shit. And not 1 ounce of remorse, just, I don't know what I did wrong. What did I do wrong? News companies put ads on everything. News companies have commercials. News companies do actual on-the-ground research. They have facilities they have to maintain. They have overhead costs that have to be achieved so that they can gather and report the data for you to use and whore out, you stupid bitch. And Craft Nation, I don't even care about going into him anymore. As a matter of fact, I feel dirty just mentioning his name twice in this video so far. Plagiarizing fuck, conning people, just putting a catchy title, talking for 30 seconds. Oh man, people died and stuff. Man, I would suck it if I was there and I died. It would be like a suck, man. I would just like, oh. No guilt. No guilt from these motherfuckers, which is why I would have no guilt or concern if YouTube died and these people didn't have their ability to get their blood money. Fuck them. Next, comment voting. Now right off the bat, people are going to say, if you hate comment voting so much, why don't you just turn it off? I've tried to turn it off, and the handful of times I've tried to turn it off, everyone goes, oh, you're trying to censor comments, Archfiend, you criticize people for censoring comments, and you're just doing the same. I can't win, so I leave the comment voting up. In fact, I kind of, just to reassure myself how stupid comment voting is, every video that you'll see, I might miss a video or two here or there, but I'll upload my videos as private. And that way, when it's loaded, I go onto the video and I put the first comment. It's usually just some innocuous rambling of some sort. Sometimes I'll just put a word. I'll do it for this video. I'll just put a random word, and people just vote it up because it's like, oh, that's the uploader uploaded the comment. Thumbs it up, just for the fuck of it. And anytime I comment on something, people will vote it up no matter what. And that's typical with any uploader's comments, usually. And I see this as just a stupid-ass popularity contest that, I don't know, I just see so many people, like uploaders, for instance, just seeing that as like a validation of their point, like, oh, my comment got plus 20. That means I am more correct than this person I replied to. It doesn't make your point any more valid. It's a completely arbitrary, worthless system. I mean, it's good for comments that I guess they get downvoted and hidden because, you know, people like myself can't see, you know, a number of comments. Someone could be just, you know, spitting out vile, hatred, racist shit or something like that, and people vote it down and the comment gets hidden, and it saves people from having to come to my video and see shit like that, so it's good from that end. But for the most part, the voting up of a comment is just, it's just a worthless popularity process on this website that serves no real actual function. It's always heavily weighted for the content uploader. And I don't know, I always seen it as something that was just really dumb and unnecessary. Who cares whose comment got more votes than the other? Who gives a fuck? Jesus Christ. It's like picking prom king and queen all over again here. We're out of high school. Number one, and as I said, number one here is the absolute number one thing that I will not miss on this website if this website just up and vanished. And by the way, I know some things here, like the comment voting may exist on other websites. I'm not saying like, you know, oh, well, it's just going to be on some other website, Archie. Yeah, I got it. But anyways, number one, which this can exist on other websites as well. The number one thing I will not miss if YouTube up and vanished is all the fucking spoof music videos. Oh my God, if that is not the bane of my existence here on YouTube. Oh. It just every single time there's a new Lady Gaga video, just expect Shane Dawson. It's the usual who's who to make a video. Like, I guarantee you, I haven't looked, but I guarantee you when Lady Gaga released her applause video, I bet you $1 million Shane. I haven't looked this up. I bet you $1 million Shane Dawson uploaded a spoof music video of it. I'll bet anyone $1 million, and I haven't even looked at it yet. Anytime you get someone in pop music or just someone that has a really top 10 chart song come out, you're going to get everyone and their mother dancing in front of a green screen, using the titles, setting some shitty lyrics to the exact beat of the song. It's one of the clever ways that you can get around using someone's exact beat and not getting hit with a copyright notice or copyright strike because you're allowed for parody in the grounds of copyright usage. And now, don't get me wrong, spoof music videos can be good. Weird Al Yankovic is a perfect example. When you see a video like Eat It, being a spoof music video of the Beat It song from Michael Jackson, you see something that's well produced, there's money put into it, he's getting the actual actors from the original video and stuff like that, and now, no, I'm not expecting, you know, YouTube people to be able to do things to that extent, but when you have something like that in the 80s, decades ago, producing such a superior spoof music product, compared to the shit and the dancing in front of a green screen, the terrible vocals, the innocuous lyrics of just rhyming a word that is similar to an actual word in the song. Holy fuck. Like, the perfect example I always give is iJustine's video, I Can't Get No Satisfaction. It's a spoof version of the song, the Rolling Stones song, I Can't Get No Satisfaction. And the satisfaction part is about Facebook statuses, and she can't get no satisfaction from the statuses she's posted. And to top things off, the thing that makes these things more annoying than anything else is YouTube sucks the proverbial dripping cock of the spoof music videos. You'll see them all over the featured video page and all that shit. It's like, oh, okay, we get it. Lady Gaga made a new song and everyone and their mother made a spoof music video out of it. Holy shit. I will not miss that for a second if YouTube up and died. So anyway, that's my top 5 things I won't miss if YouTube hypothetically up and died. Is there anything I'm missing? Is there anything that you guys would miss on this fucking website if it just up and vanished? But again, I still love this website. This website has filled so many hours of just time that I needed to waste, and I mean, just to fight videos alone. Holy shit. Endless supply of entertainment there. Anyway, everyone, have a great day, a better tomorrow, and be sure to thumbs up all my comments, because that means I'm special. That is all.